Alright, you guys know what time it is. It is BANLIST reaction time. Now, obviously, Master Duel had their ban list yesterday, and that was a little, lackluster to say the least. But Duel Links, it shouldn't do that, because Duel Links, they've had a big gap between ban lists as they normally do, and this is just after a KC Cup. So we've got a ton of results to go over, and there's a big amount of decks, especially MEKK and Salad, that are still topping after being top decks for literally since their release. So those decks are really in need of looking at, and I'll be shocked to see if there's no MEKK hits or no Salad hits on here, because those decks are still topping and they've been around for absolutely decades. But this is going to be an interesting list, because if you guys didn't pay attention to the tournament results or the KC Cup results, you'll notice there's a bunch of lists, a lot of decks on the KC Cup that just topped that were not expected to at all. Things like Sulfur Cord, this spellbook variant thing that's going around, there was Madolche, a lot of just random stuff that had a ton of toppings that it was just not expected to at all, as they were just not performing in tournaments or just not being seen on the ladder all that much, and these decks absolutely thrived in the KC Cup, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's some weird hits on here that were targeted at those decks specifically. Like Synchron actually had a massive sort of turnover in the KC Cup, which is also really weird. So we have to wait and see, because these lists are generally based on the KC Cup results. So if the KC Cup results are showing a lot of Sulfur Cord, a lot of Synchron, a lot of MEKK and Salad, those things should probably be on here. Although the Sulfur Cord is fairly new, so they probably won't touch that one. But the other stuff is very much in the firing line. Alright, so before we get into this ban list, just a reminder, if you guys enjoy this kind of content and want to see more content just like this in the future, make sure to let me know, leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below if the ban list sucks or what you guys think should be on there, and yeah, make sure to subscribe. Lets me know that you guys actually want to see more of this, and I'll make more of this, so yeah, remember to subscribe. Alright, let's get into the reaction. Alright, first up, okay, Nightmare Mermaid. Now, this one, I'm really hoping it's paired with something, as this Nightmare Mermaid by itself is just going to be replaced with the other card, Link Disciple, because obviously this is for the Ibly lock. If it's not for the Ibly lock, I don't really know why it's on here. That's the only thing it's really used for, so I assume there'll be some sort of pairing here going on. We'll have to wait to see the other limit ones. Otherwise, I don't really see the purpose, as you'll just replace this with, you know, your Link Disciple and call it a day. It won't really change anything, so hopefully there's something else on here. Otherwise, I don't really see the point of this. It's just kind of going to be there, but sure. And then we have the Crocker Dragon. Now, you guys who didn't pay attention to the KC Cup results might have no idea why this is being limited. Basically, there was a Synchron variant that's come out and become very popular that is very, very heavily using this card to just draw a whole bunch of stuff. And it's actually a really nasty strategy. So this is in targeting of that. I'm not sure in particular what this is paired with. I'm not sure. I can't think of any limit ones that are currently in Synchron, as far as I'm aware, so I'm assuming this is going to be paired with something later on. In fact, actually, I have some deck lists over here, so let me just take a quick gander. No, I don't see any limit ones in the deck, so I'm assuming it's going to be paired with something, and if it's not, then I'm not really sure what the hit is for, so I'm assuming it is for that deck list. That's the deck list that was thriving in KC Cup. I'm assuming Konami, when they made the skills and they tried to get people to play the Synchron deck, they wanted people to be using the Synchron stuff, not just drawing a whole bunch from a crocodile. So this card will be limited to reduce the strength of decks used, like, yeah, so it's literally just being used for that. Not sure if this is going to be enough of a hit, especially if it's not with any other limit ones. I don't think it's currently conflicting with anything, but I assume there's more stuff on here. Alright. Okay, so there's one of them. So this is part of the combo, or one of the combos. There was two, as far as I'm aware, there was two sort of leading ways to do this. So this is part of it. This means you can't do this particular strat anymore. So people are going to look real confused if they see this and they haven't been paying attention to KC Cup results. This was literally part of the combo that just draws a whole bunch of this croc. Konami don't like that. They want you playing the Synchron stuff in the Synchron deck, not playing this weird-ass strategy to draw a billion cards. So heavily focused on that. I don't see any MEKK hits yet, so if they're targeting Synchron so hard and not the MEKK stuff, I'll be pretty disappointed. But yeah, this is all the same sort of hit together, and just not letting you play these two together, which will hopefully hit that strategy a lot. Alright. Crosswipe. Okay, so that's aimed at the Salad Code Talker stuff, which is really good, because Salad obviously have a limit ones in there. So that's good. I'm not sure how many. Do they even? It's only debug. Oh no, so yeah, of course, Gazelle. So yeah, Gazelle can't be played with this anymore. But I know there's a lot of lists that weren't even, like, this is only being played at 1 anyway, because it's searchable. So That is a fairly nasty hit, because you do want to sort of search for this on your turn 1, so you have at least some sort of back row. But I'm not really sure if that will just stop the Code Talker salad stuff by itself. I think they might need a bit more than that. That's not really a whole lot. I guess it is a fairly nasty hit. They do rely on it quite a bit, so it's not that bad. It is just a 1 card taken out of the deck, but it is a fairly significant card. We'll have to wait and see on that one. I'm not too sure. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, so the only reason I could see this being hit is for Infernity, because that's the only one that was playing this, right? Infernity already got gutted on the previous list. The people were like, okay, we have to absolutely copium, find a way to make Infernity playable, and they released this hit. Sure, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I think Infernity was already in a bit of a terrible spot. It's like they were taking any KC cut results or anything. This is purely aimed at Infernity. This is kind of messed up. That deck was pretty lifeless already. We're limiting this card as a precautionary measure as more cards... Oh, never mind. It's a precautionary measure, because there was actually a leak recently for a specific Synchro monster coming that was really good with Infernity, because it's the card that it sets up a negate if you have no cards in hand. So maybe it's for that? Otherwise, maybe they're releasing a card that just works with Transmodify that I'm not sure of, but if it's for that Synchro monster in particular, they just don't want Infernity to be good, that's a little bit messed up. Either way, sure, I guess. We'll have to see on this one. Okay, so no Link Disciple. I'm not really sure what this is hitting then. Someone in the comments have to tell me what the point of this is. I don't really see what the point of this is. This isn't like... I guess it can't be... No, you just play Link Disciple, right? I don't think people even playing Nightmare Mermaid over the other one. A lot of people had swapped off of the Iably lock anyway. I don't know. Someone will have to tell me in the comments what the point of that one was. Alright, next up, Limit 2s. What we got? Okay. This was turned from a 1 to a 2 because people weren't playing it for good reason. They weren't playing it because it was taking up a limit slot. They weren't playing it because it sucks. I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Konami, but I'm afraid this card is just garbage. It's not. That's why we're not playing it. They're not playing it because it was taking up limit slots. It's garbage. No one's playing this in current year. Battle traps are not a thing. That's what this is, alright? So yeah, it's garbage. Sure, go right ahead. Void Fest. Okay, so this deck's consistency got hit even harder. Now, Infernity, did they already have limit 2s? Oh my god, Vanishment's at 2, isn't it? Oh my god. Wow. Wait, that deck's not playable now. I don't know about that one. I get the... Can I really want a new meta or something? That's so odd. That actually beyond kills that deck, right? You can't have Void Fest and the spell card that surges it both at one. You can't play Infernoid anymore. That's like... Holy, okay. Wow. Alright, Infernoid players in shambles, because that is a killer hit. Jeez. They really don't like that deck. Okay. Damn, they're really slapping this is like sort of hit for the Code Talker Salad deck, and they're just full-on killing Infernoid. Like, Infernoid had a few results in the KC Cup, so I'm not surprised it got hit, but that was their hit? Okay. Sure. This is their main trap card, right? Not going insane. Yeah, it is. They actually... Okay, sure. Moving on. Wait, that's it, the limit 2s? Okay. Better some spicy limit 3s. Okay, good start. Good start, okay. So, I'm assuming this is getting paired with stuff, because I don't think they have any current limit 3s, do they? Not that I remember. They don't. Oh, no, they do. They have the, memory. This is actually a very good hit for... It coincides with memory. Okay. Sure. Okay. I don't know how well this deck's gonna go. I guess there were a few lists that had completely cut memory anyway. So it's not like it's unplayable yet. It just had to be paired with something. Well, the memory was a very important aspect of it. I think most people are playing it at least one, so... We'll see if there's any other Mech Knight hits on here that makes it harder. Like, if this is paired with blue, which I'm suspecting it will be, that'll be the killer. Also, this is an ultra rare, by the way. They're actually limiting an ultra rare. So I'm assuming this is paired with blue. Jet Synchron. Wow, they're going hard on the Synchron list for some reason. Okay, so did Synchron have any limit 3s before this? I don't think so, right? So unless this is paired, it's got to be paired with something, right? Wait, is MEKK Knight Blue Sky already at 3? Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Wait, it's already at 3. Wait. Holy, that's... Oh, wait, this and the spell card, they're all at 1? Oh, you can only play 1 of each? Okay, that's a lot worse than I thought it was for MEKK Knight. Oh shit. I forgot that was already at 3. Of course it is, because that's why the spell had to be reduced to 1. Wow, okay. Yep, they went hard on MEKK Knight. Oh god, I'm putting Jet Synchron to... I don't know, why is Jet Synchron at 3? I guess some people were playing MEKK Knight with that? That wasn't that common. I guess there were a couple, actually. I'm literally scrolling through Casey Cup lists now, I do see a couple, so... I guess it's to remove MEKK Knight from any potential of MEKK Knight for being in Synchron still. But jeez, man, that is so... I mean, I'm happy about it. MEKK Knight, obviously, been better for God knows how long since its release, and it's about time. This should be a kill to it. You can't play one of this, one of blue, and one of the spell card and hope for MEKK Knight to still be good. There's no chance, right? Honestly, I feel like they should just ban the trap card. It would be a lot easier, but... That's... whatever. Sure. This card we moved to limit 3 list in order to remove Dark Contract with a gate from the list. Sure, I guess DD wasn't exactly overperforming that much at the moment anyway, so I guess they just wanted to have something swapped over in the DD section. I don't really play DD, I don't really see many tournament tops either, so I don't think it sort of does much, whether it be unlimited or whatever they're doing to it. Although DD is still pretty strong going second deck, so I'm not really sure if this is going to be powerful or not. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Maybe someone in the comments can let me know if this is a relevant hit or not, as I'm not really up to date with how DD is being played, so feel free to let me know. Although like I said, I didn't see any KC Cup results, so I'm not sure if this is trying to give more power to them or something like that. Ibly going to 3. Okay, so they don't like the Ibly lock strategy being played, which is completely fine. It was cancer. Nobody likes having this thing that just locks you out of special summoning. It was awful. Deserves to be hit. And it's obviously coinciding now with the MEKK Knight stuff, so I can't really play the MEKK Knight, which is where it was being played. But if they're doing this, why are they limiting... I don't know why they're limiting this. I don't really get this. So I really don't get that. But sure, I guess. Great that they're hitting Ibly. Fantastic. Means it's not going to be played in MEKK Knight, which is where it was being played. Hopefully, there won't be any sort of places it emerges in the future where they'll have to do more limit 3s, because I really don't like this card. I'm very shocked it was even added to Duel Links in the first place, considering... I don't even know what... the only thing it added was this floodgate thing. No one else is using it for any particular strat outside of floodgating, so I don't really understand why it's in the game, where Duel Links generally has a good history of not adding floodgates, so I don't know why they even added it in the first place. It should have been, yeah... Shouldn't have been there. It's also really annoying to have every extra deck have to have a Link Disciple in it. Just very cringe. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, Debug is now coinciding with... So, okay. Yeah, reduce the consistency of Salad Man Great decks. Okay, so what is limit 3 in Salad? The, Circle is, right? So they can't play Salad and Debug anymore. But Debug was only playing it at 1, right? Because it was competing with something, wasn't it? Yeah, it was already competing with Bailings. So literally okay, this seems so silly to me. Maybe is there a Code Talker hit that it's coinciding with? Let me have a look at the Code Talker deck real quick. I don't see, like... There's no Code Talker limit 2s. So it's literally only currently competing with the Circle. Which is, like, weird. It's like, it's literally just taking one card out of their deck. Because they was only playing it at 1. So I don't really see that's, like, such a minor hit, being like, okay, I guess you just don't play Debug anymore. I know. That seems like... He's kind of pointless, but sure, I guess. I do want to see Salad hits, but I'm hoping there's more than just a Debug hit. Otherwise, I'm going to be a bit disappointed. I guess the having this hit as well is maybe enough to make it sort of shit now. I don't know. It doesn't seem that great. Tuning? Why are they going so hard on Synchron? Dude! I'm seeing more Synchron hits on here than anything else. That is so odd. What? I don't... Like, Synchron only, like... Okay, I get that Synchron's been around for ages, like the cards, but the actual skill was really recent, so why are they going so hard on this? It seems so odd. I guess they want you playing the new search spell, not this one anymore. I don't know, I don't really agree with this. I think that this deck is like, or at least this version of the deck is super new. It's kind of weird to hit it, but sure, I guess Konami just don't like Synchron players or something. So weird. I don't like that at all. It did have a lot of, like I said, it did have a lot of KC Cup results, so they do generally base their ban list on KC Cup, but I'm not too happy about that one, honestly. Alright. Bailings. Sure, I guess, wait, that's it? Surely that's only a slap on the wrist. Maybe I'm just too out of touch with how Code Talker Salad's working, but is that really all they're doing to it? Code Talker had such a high presence. Yeah, I'm currently looking at the top list. This means they literally just removed debug from it and the one slight cross swipe, and that's it. I guess cross swipe was pretty impactful because it was a searchable removal you could set, but that's kind of all. I don't know about that one. They went so much harder on Synchron. Alright, so they've removed that. This makes sense because it was the only reason it was on here was to coincide with the debug, because they were both at 2. So there was literally no point in doing that with debug at 3 now, so yeah, sure. Doesn't change anything. Ooh, Karakuri. Okay, I like this change. This isn't there's still one Karakuri on there, right? Karakuri. There's still one on there, isn't there? Yeah, so this won't change anything until Merchant's free. Because Merchant's Merchant's the important one. So this won't change anything until Merchant's unlimited. It's cool to see it because, yeah, Karakuri, it's way beyond its, like, expiry date. Like, this shit is no longer going to be relevant. I think even if they released everything, it probably wouldn't be that relevant. But to be fair, Karakuri was an interesting one for guys that didn't play Duel Links in the past, where it was meta relevant for, like, 2 weeks, and then Konami just killed everything because they wanted a new meta with the new world was coming. I think it was the new world anyway. And they just killed off Karakuri after being meta for, like, 1 week. It was, like, one of the quickest bans to a new deck they've ever had, so... This one, I really wish they'd release the rest of it. It needs more time to shine, so... Oh yeah, so they said this before. They wanted to unlimit this, so they just swapped it with this instead, which is sure, I guess. I'm not really sure what sort of impact it is on DD. You guys in the comments will have to let me know. So I'm not really a big DDD player, so yeah. Dangerous one to unlimit. We got close. Okay, so Blackwing were a scary deck because they were meta relevant for God knows how long. Mostly because this trap was absolutely killer, as it's a hand trap for you guys that don't know, so MST doesn't affect it. Pretty scary because this basically gives Blackwing their turn 1 again, right? As I don't think it conflicts with anything as far as I'm aware. I'll quickly look at my Blackwing list to confirm, but I don't think it conflicts with anything. Yeah, it doesn't, right? Oh god. So people just play like 4. I guess it was already at 2, so it wasn't really conflicting with anything anyway. So it's probably fine. Copium. It should be fine. It literally just adds 1 extra copy to your deck, or you now can play limit 2s in there. I think it's fine. There were no other Blackwing limits anyway, as far as I'm aware, so it should be fine. It should be fine, but I just get PTSD seeing this, because this was a very scary card for a long time, so hopefully it won't return to that strength. Another okay, why did they just unleash all of them? Is this all of them now? It's got to be all of them. They had so many cards limited because this deck was so strong. I think this was actually tier 0 for a while, so sure, that deck is... It's not going to be meta relevant anymore. You could release the entire archetype, it'll still be shit, so... Or not shit, but you get what I mean. It won't be top tier anymore, so it's fine. You won't be seeing it top KC Cups anymore. Okay. Vion. Why? This card is so weird. Okay, so I don't remember the ban list. Maybe my ban list vision is a bit... Oh, my history of ban list is getting a bit fuzzy now. But I feel like this card was on a ban list, off the ban list, on the ban list, off the ban list. Like, hasn't this thing been on and off here so many times now? Like, guys, make up your mind. Are you banning it or not? Sure, I guess. I feel this is really weird considering Hero's in a good place. So, like, do we need to have an unlimit on this card? It's like, sure. Of all the things to unlimit, really, this one? This is what you chose? Sure, I guess. Surely that's it as ban list though, right? That's gotta be it. Oh! Oh! Okay, okay, so you guys might know why I nodded over that. I'm just a huge fan. Okay, so I'm a huge fan of Cyber Angel. It's my favorite art type in Duel Links. It has been since it was released. And the deck sucks, so it's nice to see this unlimited because it's not going to change anything. I'm pretty sure the only reason this thing was still limited was for a while people were playing it with like Witchcrafter or something random. Like, I don't think this thing, it did not need to be on the ban list. And having it off the ban list will change literally nothing. Literally nothing. I'm telling you, it won't change anything. This deck is still going to suck. So, nice to see it unlimited. Good to see some buffs for Cyber Angel because they really deserve it. They haven't been meta since like 2017 or 2018, whenever it came out. So, good to see. Good change. It won't change anything though. It's just, sure. And that's it. Okay. What a ban list. So I'm not too happy to see the Salad hits are very limited. I feel like Salad will survive. And I'm not happy to see Synchron targeted so heavily. Because I don't think Synchron's had enough lifespan as being meta relevant. That's generally my takes. Glad to see Mech Knight should be dead now. It should be. Please. But if it's not dead and the Salad, I don't know why they left Salad alone or like made Salad not hit that much. They went so hard on this Synchron strategy, man. Like, really? The Inferni kill was nasty too. I don't know about this ban list. I've got mixed emotions, but let me guys know then. What am I even saying? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this ban list. Is it an awful one? Was there some changes on here you were expecting that didn't arrive? Let me know your thoughts down below. Remember to like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff for more content like this. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Laters. Now to find my OBS.